Let me ask you a question. What if I told you that everything you've ever dreamed of, everything you've ever wanted in life, isn't just possible? It's already waiting for you? That's right. There's more than enough success, more than enough happiness, more than enough opportunities for you, if you'll only change the way you think. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Hadra, that sounds too good to be true. Life is hard, opportunities are limited, and success, well, it seems like it's for everyone else but me. But let me tell you something. The only thing standing between you and the life of your dreams is the story you keep telling yourself. The scarcity, the doubt, the fear, it's all in your mind. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and limitation, that's what will grow. But if you plant seeds of faith, possibility, and abundance, you'll harvest a life bigger than you've ever imagined. That's what an abundance mindset does. It transforms the impossible into the inevitable. And here's the exciting part. This isn't just theory. People all over the world every single day are creating more wealth, more joy, more meaningful relationships simply because they learned how to think differently. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. How to train your mind, open your heart, and start attracting opportunities like a magnet. So get ready, because by the time we're done, you won't just think about abundance, you'll live it. You'll see doors open that you never knew existed. You'll meet people who push you higher. And most importantly, you'll finally believe that your dreams aren't just possible. They're waiting for you right now if you have the courage to reach out and take them. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the life you've always dreamed of, the success, the freedom, the joy, the respect. Now open your eyes. Do you see it? Not yet? That's because the first step to getting everything you want isn't in the bank or in the job or in the people around you. It's in your mind. You have to believe, truly, deeply, without a shadow of doubt, that it is possible. That the life you see in your imagination isn't a fantasy. It's not a story that happens to other people while you sit on the sidelines. It's real, and it can be yours. The moment you stop saying, "I can't," and start saying, "Why not me?" is the moment your life begins to change. Belief in possibility isn't wishful thinking. It's a declaration. It's waking up every morning and telling yourself, "I am capable, I am deserving, I am unstoppable." It's choosing to see opportunity where others see obstacles. It's walking into a room and expecting greatness, not because it's guaranteed, but because you've decided it's possible for you. And here's the secret: possibilities multiply. The more you believe, the more you see doors opening, people offering help, opportunities appearing like lights on a dark road. Doubt shrinks your vision. Belief expands it. When you choose to believe in possibility, you stop living life as it is and start creating life as it could be. Today, right here, you can make a choice. You can choose to step into a mindset where dreams aren't distant stars. They are targets ready for you to reach, ready for you to conquer. It all starts with belief. The rest, that's just action catching up to your vision. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly stopped and appreciated what you already have? Not just a quick thank you, but a deep, soul-satisfying recognition of the blessings in your life? Too often we're so focused on what we don't have that we blind ourselves to the abundance that's already around us. Gratitude isn't just a nice habit, it's a superpower. It changes the way your mind works, the way your heart feels, and the way the world responds to you. When you practice gratitude daily, you shift from scarcity to abundance. You start seeing doors instead of walls, opportunities instead of obstacles, and blessings instead of burdens. Imagine waking up every morning and taking a moment to list 3 things you're thankful for. It could be as simple as the roof over your head, the warmth of a cup of tea, the smile of a loved one, or the fact that you have another day to chase your dreams. That simple act rewires your mind. It trains you to see abundance in the ordinary, to celebrate progress instead of perfection, and to attract more positivity into your life. Here's the magic. Gratitude doesn't just change your thoughts, it changes your results. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate thankfulness. Doors open, relationships deepen, and opportunities that once seemed invisible now appear in plain sight. The more grateful you are, the more the universe says, "Here's more for you because you recognize it and you deserve it." So start today. Write it down, say it out loud, feel it in your heart, appreciate what's already yours, and watch as everything you've been chasing begins to find its way to you. Gratitude isn't just a habit, it's the key to unlocking a life overflowing with abundance. Take a moment and think about the last time you told yourself, "There's not enough for me," or "I'll never get ahead." That voice, that tiny, sneaky voice in your head, is the enemy of your success. It whispers doubt, fear, and limitation, and if you let it run unchecked, it will rob you of the life you were meant to live. But here's the incredible truth. You have the power to change that voice. You can replace every thought of scarcity with thoughts of abundance. Instead of saying, "I can't," start saying, "I can figure it out." Instead of believing opportunities are limited, declare opportunities are everywhere, and I am ready to seize them. Abundance thinking doesn't ignore reality. It transforms it. It doesn't pretend life is easy. It equips you to see the possibilities hidden inside every challenge. When you train your mind to expect plenty instead of lack, doors you didn't even know existed begin to open. Relationships improve, opportunities multiply, and your confidence skyrockets. Here's what happens when you embrace this mindset. Instead of competing for scraps, you start creating value. Instead of worrying about what others have, you focus on what you can create. You stop looking at the world as a zero-sum game and start seeing it as a place overflowing with potential. This isn't some vague, feel-good advice. It's actionable, it's practical, and it works. Every time scarcity creeps in, catch it, name it, and replace it immediately with an abundance thought. Speak it out loud, write it down, live it. Train your mind to think in terms of growth, opportunity, and possibility, and watch how your world transforms. Remember, your thoughts create your reality. If you feed scarcity, you get scarcity. If you feed abundance, life responds with abundance beyond what you ever imagined. Let me tell you something. Success never comes to those who only think about themselves. It never comes to those who are counting what they can get instead of what they can give. The secret to abundance, the real, lasting kind, is learning to give first and trust that life will return it to you tenfold. Think about it. When you offer value, when you help someone without expecting anything in return, something amazing happens. You plant a seed. That seed might not sprout immediately, but it will grow. Doors open, relationships strengthen, opportunities appear where none existed before. The more generous you are with your time, your knowledge, your energy, the more the universe responds in kind. This isn't about being naive. It's about understanding a fundamental truth. Life is a boomerang. Whatever you send out comes back. You give encouragement, and it comes back as support. You give value, and it comes back as opportunity. You give kindness, and it comes back as loyalty and trust. Imagine walking into a room and thinking, how can I serve? How can I make someone else's life better today? Suddenly, you're no longer just chasing success. You're creating it. You're attracting the right people, the right circumstances, and the right opportunities without even trying. The power of giving first is that it shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. When you stop worrying about what you'll get and start focusing on what you can give, something magical happens. Life rewards you with more than you ever imagined. And the best part, it doesn't just come back to you, it comes back multiplied. So start today. Look around and ask, how can I give? How can I add value? How can I make someone else's journey easier? Give first, serve generously, and watch as the world responds with opportunities, wealth, and success far beyond what you thought possible. Because the law of abundance is simple. The more you give, the more you receive. Always. Let me ask you a question. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Think carefully, because their mindset is rubbing off on you more than you realize. If you're surrounded by people who doubt, complain, and see limits everywhere, guess what? That's the world you'll start to live in. But if you surround yourself with people who dream big, think positively, and believe in abundance, something incredible happens. You start thinking like them, acting like them, and achieving like them. Your environment is either a prison or a launch pad. If you want to soar, you must be around those who lift you higher, challenge you to grow, and inspire you to be more than you thought possible. It's not about showing off or keeping up. It's about learning, growing, and catching the energy of people who refuse to settle for mediocrity. Abundance thinkers don't hoard ideas, they share them. They don't compete out of fear, they collaborate out of confidence. They celebrate success, and their excitement for life becomes contagious. When you're in their orbit, scarcity and doubt lose their grip. You start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems, and growth instead of limits. Here's the truth. You can have the best strategies, the clearest goals, and the strongest mindset. But if the people around you drag you down, your progress will be slowed. Your dreams will feel heavier, your challenges harder, your victories smaller. But place yourself among abundance thinkers, and every conversation, every interaction, every shared idea becomes fuel for your success. So take a look at your circle today. Ask yourself, do these people inspire me to grow, push me to dream bigger, and lift me higher? If not, it's time to make a change. Seek those who spark your imagination, challenge your limits, and celebrate your victories. Because the truth is simple. You become the people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely and watch your life expand beyond what you ever thought possible. Let me ask you a question. How much are you investing in the most important asset you will ever have? Not your car, not your house, not even your job, but you. Your mind, your skills, your knowledge, your abilities. Because here's the unshakable truth. The more you invest in yourself, the higher you rise, the further you go, and the more you achieve. Learning isn't just for school. It's for life. Growth isn't just for a title. It's for your future. Every book you read, every skill you master, every hour you spend improving yourself compounds like interest in a bank account. It doesn't just add up, it multiplies. It creates opportunities, opens doors, and builds confidence that no one can take away from you. Think about the difference between someone who stands still and someone who keeps learning. One struggles to keep up, the other is unstoppable. One waits for opportunities, the other creates them. One complains about life, the other changes it. Your growth is directly tied to your willingness to invest in yourself, your mind, your body, and your spirit. And here's the exciting part. Investing in yourself doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. It can be as simple as reading a chapter a day, learning a new skill, seeking mentorship, or attending a seminar. Every small step compounds. Every effort counts. Every action moves you closer to the person you were meant to become. If you want to rise above mediocrity, if you want to achieve more than you ever imagined, it starts here, right now, with a commitment to learn, grow, and invest in yourself. Because the world will give its best rewards to those who give their best to themselves first. The question is simple. Are you ready to make that commitment today? Let me ask you something. How much time do you spend worrying about problems? How often do you replay the same challenges in your mind, hoping somehow they'll solve themselves? Here's the truth. The more you focus on problems, the bigger they grow. The more you dwell on obstacles, the taller they seem. And the more energy you give them, the less energy you have to create solutions. Now imagine flipping that script. Imagine waking up every morning and asking yourself a different question. What's the solution? How can I make this work? Where is the opportunity hidden in this challenge? The moment you shift your focus from problems to solutions, everything changes. Your mind becomes a magnet for answers. Your creativity skyrockets. Your confidence grows because you realize that every problem is really just a stepping stone to success. Here's the power of a solution-focused mindset. It turns setbacks into comebacks. It turns failures into lessons. It turns obstacles into opportunities. People who focus on solutions don't wait for the perfect circumstances. They create them. They don't sit around complaining about what went wrong. They act on what can go right. And let me tell you this, problems will always exist. Life will throw curveballs, challenges will appear, and unexpected obstacles will test you. The difference isn't the problems, it's how you respond. If you focus on solutions, you take control of your life. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the architect of your destiny. So the next time a challenge shows up, don't ask, why me? Ask, what's the solution? How can I turn this around? Make solution thinking your habit. Make it your default. Because those who see solutions when others see problems are the ones who achieve greatness, inspire others, and live lives overflowing with abundance. Let me ask you something. How do you react when someone else succeeds? Do you feel inspired, or do you feel jealous? Do you cheer them on, or do you shrink back and compare yourself? Here's the truth. Your reaction to other people's success is one of the clearest indicators of your own mindset. When you celebrate the victories of others, something incredible happens. You expand your own sense of possibility. You stop seeing life as a competition and start seeing it as a world full of opportunities. You realize that someone else's win is not your loss. It's proof that success is possible. It's proof that if they can do it, so can you. Imagine walking into a room and genuinely applauding someone else's accomplishments. Feel the energy in that moment. Feel the positivity, the connection, the inspiration. When you celebrate others, you attract abundance into your own life. People naturally want to work with those who lift others up, who cheer loudly, who genuinely care. Your network grows stronger, opportunities multiply, and your own confidence skyrockets because you know that success is not a limited resource. It's everywhere for those willing to reach for it. Here's the secret. Jealousy keeps you small. Gratitude and celebration make you unstoppable. Every time you celebrate someone else's success, you are sending a message to yourself and the universe. I am ready. I am capable. I am worthy of success too. And the universe responds. Doors open, relationships deepen, and opportunities show up in ways you never expected. So start today. When someone else succeeds, cheer. Share their joy. Learn from their journey. Let their accomplishments inspire you rather than intimidate you. Because the more you celebrate others, the more you invite abundance into your own life. Success is contagious, and when you choose to celebrate it, you become a magnet for it. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you set a goal that truly scared you? A goal so big, so audacious that it made your heart race and your mind stretch beyond what feels comfortable. If you haven't felt that excitement, you haven't yet discovered the power of bold goals. Bold goals are the rocket fuel for your life. They push you beyond mediocrity. They force you to think bigger, act faster, and rise higher than you ever imagined. When you set a goal that truly challenges you, something magical happens. Your mind wakes up, your creativity sparks, and your determination ignites. Suddenly, the excuses lose their power and the possibilities explode. Think about it. Small goals keep you safe. They keep you in your comfort zone. They keep you just getting by. But bold goals, they demand courage. They demand action. They demand that you step into a version of yourself you didn't know existed. And the incredible part is this. The journey toward bold goals doesn't just transform your results, it transforms you. It builds confidence, resilience, and a sense of purpose that no success shortcut can give. Here's the secret. Bold goals are not about perfection. They are about direction. They give you a target to aim at, a vision to chase, and a reason to get out of bed every morning. Write them down. Review them daily. Break them into action steps. Attack them with energy, focus, and unshakable faith. And remember this, the bigger the goal, the more people will doubt you. But that doubt isn't a warning. It's a signal that you are on the right path. Bold goals stretch you, push you, and demand that you rise to meet them. Set them, chase them, own them. Because the life you dream of isn't waiting for the timid. It's waiting for the bold, the courageous, and the relentless. Let me ask you something. What do you say to yourself every single day? Do your thoughts lift you up, or do they quietly pull you down? Here's the truth. The words you speak to yourself are shaping your reality, whether you realize it or not. Every thought, every phrase, every belief you repeat becomes a blueprint for your life. Positive affirmations aren't just feel-good sayings. They are tools of transformation. When you speak words of power, confidence, and possibility, you rewire your mind to see opportunity instead of limitation, success instead of failure, and abundance instead of scarcity. Imagine starting your day with statements like, I am capable, I am deserving, I am unstoppable. Feel the energy behind those words. Feel how they expand your mind, your heart, and your vision. Here's the magic. Repetition compounds. The more consistently you affirm your strengths, your goals, and your worth, the more your mind accepts them as truth. Slowly, doubt fades, fear retreats, and confidence rises. You begin to act like the person you are declaring yourself to be. And soon, the world responds accordingly. People notice your energy, opportunities flow toward you, and challenges feel smaller because your inner voice has become your strongest ally. Positive affirmations aren't about ignoring reality. They are about creating a reality you choose. They are the mental muscles that prepare you for success, no matter the obstacles. Speak them, write them, repeat them. Let them echo in your mind, morning, noon, and night. Let them become the foundation of your actions, decisions, and attitude. When you practice positive affirmations consistently, you are no longer a passenger in your own life. You are the pilot. You are in control. You are shaping your destiny with every word you say. Start today, start now, and declare boldly who you are and what you are capable of, because the life you want begins with the words you tell yourself. Let me ask you something. How often have you felt like giving up? How many times have you stared at a challenge and thought, this is too hard, I can't do it? Here's the truth. Success doesn't come to those who quit. It comes to those who keep going, who keep fighting, who keep moving forward no matter what stands in their way. Persistence is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's the fuel that keeps you going when everything in your body, mind, and even the world around you is telling you to stop. Every setback, every failure, every no you encounter isn't a reason to quit. It's a signal to dig deeper, to push harder, and to rise stronger. Imagine the people you admire, the ones who achieved greatness. Do you think they succeeded because life was easy? Number. They succeeded because they refused to quit, because they kept knocking on doors, kept learning from mistakes, kept adjusting, and kept moving forward even when the path seemed impossible. That is the power of persistence, the unshakable, unstoppable refusal to let temporary obstacles determine your ultimate destination. Persistence transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results. It turns small, consistent steps into massive achievements. It builds character, resilience, and confidence. It's what separates dreamers from doers, wishers from winners, and those who settle from those who soar. So, the next time you face a challenge, don't see it as a wall. See it as a stepping stone. When you feel like stopping, remind yourself, every setback is setting you up for a comeback. Keep moving, keep striving, keep believing. Be persistent in your pursuit of success, because the world eventually bends to the will of those who refuse to give up. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. It's waiting on the other side of persistence.